Hey, Kevin back with you. I wanted to share this third experience as it relates to giving and receiving. And the first one I shared with you was about with Joe Polish, and then the second one was Sean Stevenson. And, even through those experiences, I definitely got better at receiving and letting other people who just wanted to help me do that. But it wasn't until this third experience that it really set in. And like I said, my goal in sharing these three experiences is to compress the time that it took for me to really understand this so that you can start benefiting from it so much faster. So this third experience took place in November of 2012, and I had got together with my friend Jesse Elder down in San Antonio, and we really started digging into this whole thing about giving and receiving. And I was telling him how I was still just having challenges with it. Just really, I loved giving, but not so good on the receiving end, although I was definitely getting better. And Jesse started pointing out to me, he's like, Kevin, let me ask you, excuse me. He's like, when you give to others, and especially when you give to those who really appreciate it, how does that make you feel? And I was like, man, Jesse, it just feels incredible. And he's like, he's like, when you don't allow others to do the same for you, then you really are taking from them and you are depriving them from having that same experience. And who are you to do that? And he's like, Kevin, if I were to ask you, what do you prefer better, breathing in or breathing out? And you actually answered that question, I would tell you, great. Try doing only that for a while and see how far it gets you. And he's like, Kev, giving and receiving are the same thing. They're just different sides of the same coin, and you've got to get equally good at doing both. And once I really started understanding this, and once Jesse gave me that perspective, the same perspective I've now given you, it really sunk in. In fact, it sunk in so good that just a few months later, I was with Jesse again. We were at a big event. I can't remember where it was. I think it was in Louisiana. And it was a 3-day event. And throughout that weekend, I had just connected with so many people. And I set up business arrangements and business projects and all kinds of stuff. At the end of that 3-day event, Jesse commented to me, he's like, Kevin, he's like, what, he's like, I've been watching you. And he's like, and he's like, really interesting to see that, when you communicate with people and when I watch you connecting with people this weekend, both you and whoever you were talking about in every conversation, you were both 100% completely engaged. And, like a lot of conversations, though, people aren't that way. There's usually one party in the conversation that's trying to get out of the conversation. But yet that wasn't the case with you. And you connected with so many people. And he's like, what do you think about this? And I was like, Jesse, I said, you know what? I really like the new me. And he kind of chuckles and he's like, Kev, he's like, this isn't the new you. This is the real you. And see, and that's who we are. We are hardwired to want to do this, but yet we stand in our own way so much. And when we don't, openly receive as well as we give, then we are just shutting ourselves down to the flow that could happen. And I can tell you, when I just opened this flow up in my own life and in my own business, it wasn't like things weren't good before. They were, but they were really good now. They were incredible now. And I have just gone on to create so many incredible relationships that we've produced a whole lot of revenue, and my business has grown dramatically as a result. And as we go forward from here, I just want to have the same kind of impact on you. Because, when you really open yourselves up to this and start focusing on just building win-win relationships in your life, amazing things are going to happen to you. Your business is going to grow so dramatically and so quickly, and you're going to get so much satisfaction from doing what you do. And I look forward to having a hand in helping make that a reality for you. So get your collaboration scorecard below. Fill that out. Take a look at it. Find out where you're at. Where do you score yourself? And I'll look forward to talking with you soon, and we'll definitely be in touch. Bye for now.